Rangers got back to winning ways after beating Hibernian to progress to the next round of the Scottish Cup. In today's video, we'll go over all the latest Rangers news from the last 24 hours. That includes reports stating the club is being braced for a monster bid on Jack Butland this summer. There is so much to cover in today's video. And hello everybody, welcome back to the channel guys, I hope you're all well. Before we do get into today's video, as always, please do smash that like button and subscribe to the channel for daily Rangers content. Benfica boss Roger Schmid shrugged off a banner made by his own club's fans demanding he quit as he rested 3 of his key men ahead of their showdown in Scotland against Rangers. Rangers host the Lisbon Giants in the Europa League round of 16 second leg, with a tie delicately poised after a pulsating 2-2 first leg draw in Portugal. But although Benfica returned to winning ways after defeats by Sporting Lisbon and Porto and a draw with the Ibrox men, with a 3-1 win over Ostroli, their fans made it clear that they think he should go. They held up a homemade banner in German which translated to "Thank you and goodbye." Schmid was able to rest vital players, Angel Di Maria, João Neves and Rafa, and admitted it's win or bust for them on Thursday in Glasgow. He said, "To be honest, I didn't notice the banner. I won't comment on that, what I don't observe in our situation, only a win at Rangers will do. We want to do well in all competitions and we certainly want to reach the quarterfinals. When we analysed the last few weeks and the last few games, João Neves, Rafa and Angel Di Maria were players who left everything on the pitch and showed great intensity. I thought the time has come for them to rest because we have another big game on Thursday. They are decisive players for us, but we have other good players on the bench who were able to come in and do a good job in replacing them. We need the other players in good shape, that was another reason. I also thought it was important to show that we had several options and other players who know how to win games. We showed focus and I was satisfied." Philippe Clement last night appeared to make a fresh swipe at former Rangers boss Michael Beale following his side's 2-0 win over Hibernian. John Lundstrom and Fabio Silva were on the score sheet as the visitors defeated the 9 men of Hibs in the capital. It was an action-packed game with a penalty, chances aplenty, 2 red cards and some lengthy injury stoppages. Martin Boyle received treatment on the pitch for a long period before being stretchered off, with his condition now stable in hospital. But Rangers also suffered a double injury blow with Dujon Sterling limping off early in the first half and his replacement Ross McCausland having to come off injured too. Clement insists he will have to be creative with the team lineup against Benfica on Thursday if neither player is fit enough to be involved. However, in an apparent dig at previous management regime at Ibrox, the Belgian claims this will be nothing new to him as there looked to have been vital preparation missed prior to the season. On the injuries to Sterling and McCausland, he told Viaplay, "I don't know to be honest, we need to see the next couple of days and see how serious it is. It's quite a list, we need to focus on the players who are fit and the other players who are getting chances. I am happy Rabbi Matondo was back getting minutes after his injury and can continue doing what we have been doing, working really hard to get results. Then we will see the injured players that is working on the medical staff. A massive game against a very good opponent on Thursday. I hope we can recover Ross and Dujon for Thursday. I hope that for otherwise I need to be very creative. I have to be very creative already in previous weeks and months. We need to look for other solutions, but we'll see. We can only give our best in everything we can with this squad and we have to be here and available. All the boys are working hard to be fit for all of those games. Maybe they missed a lot of things in preparation towards this season. That isn't really clear for everybody, so we need to make big preparation next year so we don't come into this situation like this anymore. But for now, it's the game by game and giving everything with the squad and giving chances to the young lads like Cole McKinnon." In other news, Rangers are prepared to face huge bids from Premier League and European sides for Jack Butland in the summer, according to Football Insider. Sides in the Premier League have sat up and taken notice of Butland's formidable form for Rangers, as sees him on the cusp of getting called up to England for this summer's Euros. Sources say that Rangers can essentially name their price for Butland, with sides in England easily being able to pay a record-breaking fee for him. Any transfer fee for the Rangers star, though, is likely to soar north of £25 million if Rangers do allow him to leave. Rangers striker Cyril Dessers has won an international recall for the first time in almost 2 years for managerless Nigeria. But the Nigerian FA have bizarrely yet to reveal who will manage the Super Eagles for their 2 friendlies in Morocco against Ghana and Mali, or who has picked their squad. Dessers has scored 16 goals for Rangers in all competitions, and that was enough to earn the 29-year-old a recall after his last call-up in 2022 for friendly matches in Marrakesh. He has won 4 caps for his country and scored once against Mexico in a friendly in the USA. Nigeria parted company with former boss Jose Peseiro earlier this month after they lost in the African Cup of Nations final to Ivory Coast. And they have yet to reveal who will take charge of their team for the games or even selected their squad after announcing it without a press conference. The squad excluded 8 players from the tournament and also included a recall for former Rangers flop Sadi Kumar. Press reports have suggested former Ajax star Finlay George could take on the new role of the interim manager and combine it with his current job as manager of Nigerian side Enibiaya. Benfica have warned their own fans to behave at Ibrox this week, or UEFA will ban their supporters from their next match away in Europe. As stated, Benfica travelled to Scotland to take on Rangers in the second leg, with a 2-2 draw currently being the score. But UEFA have just walloped Benfica with a £24,000 fine and ban from having any fans at away games suspended for 2 years after their supporters caused trouble at their last Europa League tie at Toulouse. And Benfica have taken the unprecedented step of issuing a warning to their own supporters. They stated, "We have been sanctioned by UEFA with a ban on the sale of tickets to its fans for the next European match to be held away from home, with the penalty suspended for a period of 2 years. UEFA's decision is based on the setting off the flares and throwing objects during the recent Europa League match in Toulouse. The decision also implies the immediate payout of a fine of €28,000. In the light of UEFA's decision, Benfica reiterates its appeal to its fans to comply with the regulations and refrain from practices that damage the club's image and deprive the team of support that has always been decisive and fundamental for our players." Once again, this is a clear appeal to all fans to support the team and defend the club. Rangers fans, what are your early score predictions for the game against Benfica on Thursday? And will we do enough to get through to the quarter-final? Yes or no? And how much do you think Jack Butland is worth? And what offer would it have to be for you to entertain a bid this summer from English and European clubs? Again, let me know down there in the comment section below. That brings us to the end of today's video. As always, please do smash that like button and subscribe to the channel for daily Rangers content. Remember, we do have Rangers t-shirts available on our website, so do browse the collection by going down into the link in the description or going to rfcclothing.com. Thank you, and I'll see you all next time. Take care. Peace.